All right. What's going on, everybody? It's your Jersey boy, Omar Redamar, and I'm super pumped to be here tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Before we get started, let me give some shout outs to some of my favorite peeps I see on here tonight. I see Paula Lopez, Maribel Hernandez, Sarit, Nana from Arizona, Idaida in Jersey, Karen Leal in Florida. Oh my God, we got amazing peeps up in here tonight. Welcome to another amazing night of Awakening America. It's your host, Omar Redamar, and I'm excited because we have a power peeps and speaker up in here tonight. You don't want to miss. So I don't know if you're here for the first time. If you are, drop a 1. Let me know where you're tuning in from, where you're plugging in your sense. And if you have anything on the stove, please either turn it off or let it simmer for a little bit, but don't let it burn because you're going to get caught up on here tonight. It's going to be some fire information. We got a powerful speaker all the way from Utah, a man who actually changed his life completely throughout this opportunity. So I don't know if they told you you're going to listen to an opportunity here tonight, but I know for sure that you're either trying to avoid a person, get rid of them, to not ask you anymore, or you're really seeking for something, whether that be to improve your life in any area of your life. I see from California, Maribel, the 1%ers. Yes, that's what's up. We got some peeps from California as well. Tonight, we're going to be solving many problems. And one of them is what's happening right now. We all know, if you watch the news, the company Yellow has gone completely, letting go of 22,000 employees. Spotify is going to let go of 20,000 employees. That's big numbers, but it's also a big opportunity. So things that we're not going to cover tonight. We're not going to show you how to become rich overnight. You're not going to get a donation of millions of dollars, and you are definitely not going to get just something overnight and say, okay, I'm done, I can just leave my job. No, there's an opportunity for you to build it, but you can actually change your life if you decide to. That being said, we have on here tonight, nonetheless, a man that I highly respect, man who has incredible, powerful testimony and an incredible story through this opportunity. A man who I highly respect, I highly admire because of the passion that he has of serving the team. Man who went from being an employee, corporate employee, to now actually being a full-time dad, a full-time husband, and dedicating his life to his family throughout this opportunity. So please help me welcome all the way from Utah, the man who found more to living, Mr. Kevin Moore. What's up, Kevin?
Omar, thank you so much. I am so excited. Listen, if you need energy, well, we're going to talk about product line that has energy supplements, or you can just turn on the Jersey Boy, listen to about 5 or 10 minutes of him. Either way will do, okay? Because our energy supplements, they're all natural. They'll get you up. They'll keep you up, and Omar will do the same. So I'm always pumped up when I see that Omar is going to be the host. We've got a great opportunity to share with you tonight. We've got a great testimonial to share with you tonight, and we're gonna get right into it, okay? Because I just want to tell you, just in 60 seconds, Omar mentioned my story. I joined this company 1999 on Valentine's Day, and I said it was destined that I was going to fall in love. Because I walked in, I thought it was just a job. I knew the founder, the CEO of the company. He was my next door neighbor. I respected him. I knew he was a good man. I knew he was a successful man. I knew that if he was going to be behind something, it was going to have his signature, which was going to be successful and done with integrity. But I walked in hey, it was better than my alternative. My alternative was working as a gas, station attendant at a 7-Eleven. So it wasn't like I just had a bunch of different opportunities. I was, 22 years old, and I was looking for a job. He offered me a job. I went in. I thought, okay, is it going to be 6 weeks? Is it going to be 6 months? And 6 years later, I was still working at this company, and I was learning to love. I already loved the founder, but I was learning to love the mission, the business model, the products, the people, the family that was associated with this company. And so, long story short, I decided I was with the right company and I was just on the wrong side of things. And so if you're in a situation where you're at a crossroads in life, that you want more, that you feel like you can be more, if you're tired of the 9-to-5 rat race, if you're tired of working for someone else to help them live their dreams, if you're tired of there being too much month at the end of the money, because that's where I was too, right? The money runs out on the 26th. You're like, man, I hate the fact that there's 31 days in this month. I got to figure out how to stretch 5 more days of being broke, right? If you're at a similar crossroads that I was at back in 2005, I invite you to take a look at this. If that person has been calling you and telling you jump on this call, it's because they care about you. Now, I saw it from the inside for 6 years. And after seeing it from the inside for 6 years, I said, I've got to live it. It's not just for someone else. This can be for me. Do I dare to believe that this isn't just for others, but it can be for me? And I joined as an affiliate. I cashed out my 401k. I had enough to live on for 6 months. And I said, I better get to getting, because in the next 6 months, I'm going to be absolutely bankrupt. So for 6 months, I went out and talked to everybody I could. It was easy because I loved this product and I knew this opportunity. And what Omar said could not be more true. It's not get rich quick. It certainly isn't money for nothing, but it is unparalleled opportunity that has no ceiling. You determine what you want to be and how you want to do it. You can do it with this. Okay. So with that, I'm going to share some of the data with you. I've lived it. I love it. And I invite you to learn more about it. Okay. So can somebody just give me a thumbs up? Are you able to see that now? We're good. This is a 5-star opportunity, right? You go to Amazon, you look at the best products. What are you looking for? You're looking for those with the 5-star review, right? You go to a restaurant, money's not an option. What are you looking for? The 5-star restaurant. This is a 5-star opportunity. And I'm going to share with you some of the reasons why. First, why do we need a 5-star opportunity? Well, it's a shorter list why we don't need one, right? The world is full of increased chaos, confusion, challenges. You know, Omar mentioned some of the things that are in the news today, right? Layoffs, turmoil, economic downturn. Some people say economic recession or depression is upon us. But everywhere you look, there's health threats, there's pandemics, there's superbugs, there's the next superbug, right? Just think over the last 15 years, the superbugs that we've seen when it comes to pandemics out there. There's financial challenges. There's, unemployment. But I think one of the pandemics financially is underemployment, right? You're working, but it's just under what you need to survive, or just under what you want to do and what you want to be. Inflation, out of this world, right? I mean, inflation is crazy. Gas and groceries, they're costing you a lot more today than they were 5-6 years ago, a lot more than they were 18 months ago, right? There's a global crisis going on. That's not even mentioning things like turmoil of war and everything out there that we see from an international standpoint. But guess what? That doesn't mean that we have some despair that we can't or we won't stop dreaming. We dream of a life of abundance, a life of health, a life of financial freedom, a life of happiness. That's what makes this country great. That's what makes the human spirit great, right? Is we want to be more for our families. Whatever your goals are, you've got to continue to dream. Now, the question is, what options to achieve your dream? What are your vehicles? Because you want to move beyond living a life of survival. Like and unfortunately, that's what we're taught now, right? Just pay your dues, get your 9-to-5 job, go to school, go to some more school, get some student debts, get some student loans. Maybe one day they'll be forgiven, right? But pay your student loans, right? And then but how do we go past that kind of that mindset of scarcity to living a life of abundance? Well, do you go get another job? Problem is, there's only one of you, and there's only 24 hours a day in a week, right? 24 hours in a day and 7 days a week. So there's only so much time, right? Getting another job is a difficult proposition. Go to school. and whoops, pushing a button here. Go to school and get another degree, or get a PowerPoint presentation that's trigger happy. Okay, go to school and get a degree. Here's the thing is, I realize, and I'm a big proponent of education, but education doesn't necessarily mean more income, better opportunity. When I left this company I'm going to talk to you about tonight, For Life, I left after 6 years of working on the inside. I was one of the first 6 employees. I was what they call director of premier sales. I had people in my department that answered to me that had bachelor's degrees. I had an associate degree. You think about that for a second. So going to school doesn't necessarily mean a better paying job or better opportunities. You could start your own traditional business. I've done this, and this comes with all of the risk of overhead, your startup capital, your expenses, your monthly maintenance. It's a difficult proposition. Or you could partner with a successful company and a team to build a global network. Obviously, this is what I did. This is what I advocate. And I'm going to tell you this, it's worked. It hasn't happened overnight. I like to tell people, I've been a For Life representative, partnered in the field, building my own business now for 18, almost 19 years. And I tell people, 18 years to become an overnight success. Because I still have people that come to me like, oh, Kev, love your house, love the cars you drive, love your time freedom, love the fact you're able to take your family on vacation. How did you do it? They act like it just happened overnight. No, I built it brick by brick, day by day, talking to people about this company, this product. But it's unmatched. I live in a neighborhood with, I call them the initials, DVMs, veterinarians, DDSs, dentists, MDs, doctors, CEOs. I've got an associate's degree in college, but I have some initials I'm going to introduce you tonight. And it's called TF. It's called Transfer Factor. It's a fantastic product. And it's the initials that I have that I'm able to be up here with the dentist and the doctors and the attorneys and all those initials. I got my own set of initials. It's a dream, and it's a product that's been able to build that dream into a reality. But when you're looking for a winning option with the company, there's some important pillars to consider. Is it global? Because the world is global right now, right? Social media platforms, our ability to communicate has never been greater. The world has shrunk. I can be in touch with somebody from Indonesia tonight, tomorrow with somebody from Kenya, right? We got people from Jersey, California, Texas, Utah. We're all here tonight, right? So is your opportunity global? You have that with this company. We've got opportunity almost. You tell me where you want to go, there's a good chance I can get there. Corporate offices there, international markets that are open, even the ability to get the product there, the ability to build the business, rentability. Like, rather than being a landlord and going and renting a bunch of, and buying a bunch of townhomes or condos and renting those out, what you need something that goes to work for you, something that you can have some residual income, something that you can get paid on what you start, something that you're able to build a business today and continue to have a sustainable. That's here too. And I'll give you an example of that a little bit later, but you've got to have something that you have the ability to have compound opportunity. And then last, but definitely not least, community. Okay, when I ranked to my rank right now in this company, which is called Gold, which probably means nothing to most of you, but they asked me for a magazine. They said, we need a quote for the magazine. And I simply said this: in this industry, you start with doing business with the people that you love, right? You talk to your family, you talk to your friends, you talk to your neighbors, you talk to your classmates. But I said, you'll only be successful when you love the people you do business with. Now, those are not the same thing, right? Like, I talked to my brother. He said, this is crazy, Kevin. Go back and get your job back at the corporate office. He knew the founder and CEO of this company as well. He's a good guy. Crawl back to our neighbor and beg for your 9-to-5 job back. So my brother, I love him, but he didn't want to join me with this company. But now My sponsor, his name is Dave Daughtry. I love him like a brother. We've been in the trenches together. For 25 years, we've worked together. So this is a great community. I know that no matter where I go in the world, I got For Life family. And they know, they better know, if they're in Utah County, Utah, forget about the hotel. You can come stay here. Stay at my house if you can deal with the kids and the dogs, but we'll try to get you in a guest room that you'll be taken care of, right? So we've got a great opportunity for community. Now, here's the benefits versus the risk. There's a turnkey system with a personal website for e-commerce here. Instantly when you sign up, you are available to do your business through e-commerce in multiple countries and languages, and you're already in place to grow your business internationally. Sign up today, send your link to somebody in Brazil tomorrow, you're ready to do business. We've got a cell phone application with a CRM to share content and manage your business. It's fantastic. It takes the difficult part out of it. You just got to share. We got all the tools to do that. It's an extremely low investment to start your business. You talked about these, funding a small business, a traditional business, the working capital. You better be talking to a bank. You got to get a big loan, right? You better have a bunch of liquid assets because you got to have a lot of money to start it. Here, you could start for less than $300. I mean, this month, we'll talk about it a little bit later, but you can start for free. You want to order a product, any product, you can sign up for free. That's a low startup cost. Invest in yourself each month rather than costly overhead expenses. You're in this business for yourself, but never by yourself. We got teammates that are willing to help with anything. We're doing this together. Our motto is together building people. So we're in this as a team. Earn while you learn. When I started, I had 6 years of experience at the corporate office. That was information. That's a big difference from application. I remember the first time I went out and actually had to do it for myself. There's no other word for it. I was bad. I saw other people do it. I tried to talk to the first person. I was mixing up the numbers. I was saying, hey, we pay out 437%, and our product increases your immune system by 64%. And it was my mom, and she looked at me like, I don't think your company can pay out 437%. I was horrible. Guess what? It's like riding a bike. You got to get on, have some scraped knees, some bruised elbows, but you earn while you learn. As you sharpen the saw, you get better. It becomes natural. Now I can talk to you about this product like literally, like I know it like the back of my hand because I've been doing it for 25 years. But everybody starts with the first step, okay? And you can get paid every step. Get paid on what you start. Residual income. That's even easier when you've got a great product that keeps people coming back. Hey, it's no secret. This is now a $4.2 trillion business. Not million, not billion, right? I always think about Austin Powers because I'm old and Dr. Evil, right? $1 trillion, industry. It's trillion. How much of that is available for you with the right product at the right time with the right company? So this is the right company. We're the immune system company. I've seen it from the inside, ladies and gentlemen. And if I saw something in 6 years that spooked me, I wouldn't have put me, my family, and my entire future attached to it. I would have got out of Dodge. I saw them make decisions that were honorable, that were effective, and I knew that they were going to be in it for the long haul. Not one of these companies that rises like a rocket, falls like a rock. They were going to be a legacy company. And here we are 25 years and still growing and still going. So I'm excited about it. So let's talk a little bit about why For Life. I've talked about it, 25 years, legacy company, debt-free. Why is that important? Because they don't make decisions based on desperation, but rather inspiration. Right? They're not, we got to pay this bill, or we've got this debt collector coming after us. They're doing it based on what's best for you and what's best for the future. The same owners, my next door neighbors, they're still the owners of this company. They haven't sold out. Their kids all work for the company, with the company. Why is that important? Because they're not looking to sell out. They've got their family involved, right? We manufacture our own products. Literally, the headquarters is 10 minutes that way from me. The manufacturing facility is 10 minutes that way. Both beautiful buildings. We're not dependent on other companies. Over 1,000 employees to support around the world. We're multinational in over 70 countries, and we have 60 plus worldwide patents on our product technology. I think that's actually an old slide. That's much higher now. The point being is patented, proven, proprietary products, not Me Too products, products that you get at For Life because we are the immune system company. So let's talk just a little bit about what those products are. I like this video. It's just a few minutes, but it gives you an introduction to transfer factor.
For Life Transfer Factor is clinically proven to activate the immune system within 2 hours. Transfer factors aren't vitamins, minerals, or herbs. They are molecules that transfer immune memory and knowledge from one cell to another. They teach your immune system to recognize, respond to, and remember potential threats. For Life Transfer Factors provide vital information and education to your immune system. Let's follow the path of transfer factors through the body as they raise your immune IQ. First, the capsule travels down your esophagus to the stomach. There, it dissolves, and the individual transfer factor molecules are released. The transfer factor molecules enter the intestines, where they encounter groups of immune cells called Peyer's patches. Peyer's patches are concentrated centers of immune cells. And this is where For Life Transfer Factor begins educating your immune system. They support many different kinds of immune cells, such as natural killer cells, T cells, B cells, macrophages, and more. When the transfer factors encounter an uneducated immune cell, they enter and educate that cell so it can better recognize, respond to, and remember health threats. From there, the newly educated cell creates more transfer factors to place on its surface. As educated immune cells come into contact with uneducated immune cells, they pass their immune system knowledge to those cells. The education spreads cell to cell until it reaches a lymph node, a concentrated source of immune system cells. Here, the educated cells work quickly to transfer their immune system knowledge, and soon all the cells in the lymph node have transfer factors to pass to the rest of the immune cells in your body. This transfer of immune knowledge spreads throughout the body until your entire immune system is fortified by transfer factors, making for a smarter and more vigilant immune system. Try For Life Transfer Factor products today to raise your immune IQ.
So great video on what separates us. I'll just say it short like this. We're beyond vitamins, minerals, herbs. This is a scientific supplement that has the clinical studies, the medical research, the physician's desk reference, the American Medical Review, the Russian Academy of Medical Science. The list goes on and on and on that lends credibility to this product. And we have all the products: anti-aging, digestive health, fitness and transformation, general wellness, immune wellness. And I can go on and on about the formulas, the advantages, but I like the testimonials, the benefits, the impacts it's actually had on real life people. And that's the one thing I try to remind myself after 25 years, never taking those for granted, because I've heard hundreds, thousands, I would say tens of thousands over 25 years of people and their lives changed for the better because of our product. And we're going to have the exciting reward of what really the highlight of this presentation is tonight, to hear from one of those such people. And I'm going to turn the time over to Cynthia. She's got a great testimonial on what this product has done for her and how it's impacted her life. So Cynthia, I'm going to stop my share so that we can see you as you're sharing your testimonial there, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to light you here.
All right.
There.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you so much. Can y'all hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, perfect. So actually, this is something I've been very hesitant to talk about for a really long time because for me, it's very deeply personal. And it was one of the scariest moments of my life. So this was back in 2019. I went to my gynecologist appointment, and you know, you go to those things and you hope you get an email with the results coming perfectly fine, but you never want to have a phone call from your doctor. And I received one of those like dreaded phone calls. And I remember her telling me over the phone that they had found abnormal cell growth. So I needed to have a biopsy. And I was on my way to eat lunch with my mom, and we were going to a PF Chang's. And I remember I was freaking out. I was freaking out because I was so young. I mean, I'm still so young. I'm barely 34 right now. I think I was 30 back then. And you never expect to think you will need a biopsy at 30, you know? And there's so little information about women's reproductive health out there that I was very ill-informed. So I remember freaking out a lot. I went to the appointment, and sure enough, they said I had level 2, like something, they had like found those abnormal cells. And so I was going to need a LEEP procedure. So if you're familiar with LEEPs, you can just Google them online. I mean, there's some information on there. That's exactly what I did because I had no idea what it was. And this whole time I was a mess. I was crying. My mom was very supportive. My dad too, my husband. I mean, they all rallied around me. I reached out a lot. That's when I became friends with Jennifer and Joelle even more, because I was asking them for advice and I was just freaking out. And the only thing I could do was make sure I did my part. So something that I did is I thought, okay, I need to make sure that I'm taking care of my immune system. I need to make sure it's working properly, correctly, and at optimum levels. That's all I can do right now. The rest, we'll figure it out. So I took it onto myself to, drink my Transfer Factor Plus and my Glutamine Prime every single day, like it was my job, for 4 months, because they scheduled the procedure 4 months later in December. This was in August, and my procedure was, I believe, sometime in December. And, I just try to keep myself together, keep myself collected. I remember we had the essential oils back then. So I was like, with Calma Vida all the time, and just, took my supplements every single day. That was my part. So I did go and have my procedure. And if you know what it is, basically they burn off a piece of your cervix that shows abnormalities. So I did have my procedure. And later, when the doctor called me in for the results, I was freaking out at that point, because you never know. I already had one bad phone call. I was like, what's going to happen? Like, just anything could have happened. But I was like, you know what? I have faith. I did everything I could do. Let's go see. And when she showed the results, she's like, you know what? It's very interesting, because the results you got back, they showed no abnormal cells in what we took off. We don't know what happened. It just happens sometimes. She's like, it happens sometimes. So just keep doing what you're doing and take care of yourself. I finally breathed for the first time in 4 months. I was so happy. And I've been going back every single year, and every single year I've been clear. I've been completely clean, and I've just been so grateful. But it taught me a big lesson that I think I needed to remember, is that no matter your age, take care of yourself, make sure you keep your immune system well, do whatever you can. And this is something I will be taking for the rest of my life. So that's what I wanted to share. And I hope if anybody, needs more information on all this stuff, because I know like women's reproductive health is a big topic and it's kind of scary, you can definitely reach out. I'd be happy to talk. Much love.
Hey, that's so awesome, Cynthia. I mean, it's incredible. Those are the kind of testimonials I just remind myself after 25 years, that's a miracle. What an incredible experience to go through. And the fear, you could hear it in Cynthia's testimonial, that initial call, and just the fear that when you hear something like that, and like, okay, what's next? And to be able to go in, have that procedure, have a clean bill of health. The immune system is a miraculous thing. And I had a doctor one time, I went with him actually to Indonesia, and he said, Kevin, show me the center of your cardiovascular system. And I'm like, okay, my heart. He said, okay, what about your neurological system? I'm like, my brain. And he's just like, I can go through and I can kind of, your musculoskeletal system, you can kind of give me where that's located. He goes, where's your immune system? He's like, it's literally the bridge that's running through the body that's so crucial to the rest of the systems. It's the pinnacle of the systems. And so it's fantastic. The Immune System Company, trademark, that's what 4Life is. We have the immune support products. So I'm going to wrap it up here with just a few more slides, but it's not if I go there, it's not going to be a few more slides. We're going to be right back to the beginning, okay? We're going back round 2, everybody. Hold on tight. We're going through it all again. Here we go. We should be right there. Okay. And this is, I think, one of the most important things that I'm going to share tonight. There are 4 ways in participating in For Life, okay? The first one, become a customer. You've heard it from Cynthia. I've talked a little bit about it. These products are beyond what's out there. They're not Me Too products. It's not just another vitamin, mineral, herb. We've got vitamins, minerals, and herbs, but we've got transfer factor, this molecule, this immune educator, this science that makes it very special. You can get an extra 25% discount when you purchase as a preferred customer. We have a loyalty program. That's free product. That's the only better thing than For Life product is when you get For Life product for free. We have that ability to do that with the loyalty program. We have redeemable product credits that you can get a free product every month on the loyalty program, or you can be a brand ambassador. You see this digital marketing is an all-time high, right? Influencers jump on, get all the customer benefits, buy wholesale, sell retail. We've got a fantastic, I think one of the best in the industry, e-commerce experiences called My Shop. You can get daily pay with it. You can earn 25% for every sale. You don't have to build a network. Now, I don't know why you wouldn't want to. That's where my bread and butter has been. But if you want to be an influencer, sell the product, recommend it. When you're recommending Amazon and Disney Cruise and For Life products, well, there you go. You've got a trifecta going on there, right? So we have a program there for you. We also have what I would call the consume and share aspect of For Life, which is you get all the customer benefits. You can buy wholesale, sell retail. You still get access to the My Shop website, and you earn 25% for every sale. So you're just retailing the product, you're consuming the product, you're sharing it, and you're building a nice business, earning 25% in the process. Now, here's what I did. I set out to build my own business because I love the product. Why would I not want to share? It's like anything else I love, right? My favorite song on the radio, my favorite movie. I mean, you see it all the time. I got a daughter who's going to be 16 in September. She's going to go see the Barbie movie tomorrow. Why? Because all her friends have seen the Barbie movie. And now they've said, hey, you got to go see the Barbie movie. So she's going to go see Barbie. That's what we do. We share things that we love. But guess what? I told my daughter's like, okay, Dad. I go, well, guess what? Barbie's not going to send a referral check to your friends, right? I share something I love and I get paid well to do so. So you can create a network and earn residual income here. And I mean residual income. Like I've gotten to the point right now that if I wanted just to coast on what I've done over the last 18 years in building this business, I've got business in Japan, Indonesia, Brazil. Brazil is just skyrocketing. I wake up every morning and I'm like, whoa, the Brazilians are on fire. Like they're just tearing up the business. I've got business in Kenya, all over the world. I'm not done yet. I mean, I'm 48 years old. I want to do this for another 10, 12 years because these are this fun for me now. I see the benefits of helping people with this product and opportunity. You work remotely. That's another reason I'm not done. You can see I got a sunburn right now. I was working the business on a golf course 2 days ago. I was working the business at a pool today. I'm getting sun and working my business because I can do it right here. If I got this in my hand, For Life has the tools and the features to build a business, and you can build a monthly recurring income. Really quick, we got some great ways. Like, oh yeah, Kevin's been in the business for 18 years as an affiliate, 25 years overall. Of course, he's making some good money. This company is about getting paid well, early and often. It's amazing. More percentages. 64% put into this plan, okay? More percentages mean more money to go around. So we have a monthly billers bonus. You go get 3 people, get them to order some product, and what that gets you $50 bonus on top of what you're already getting. You teach them to do the same. They get to 9, that's $200. That's your 3. You're teaching people to do the same. You're duplicating. Once you get to 27, that's $800 extra in your builder's bonus. So there's way to get paid well right off the bat. Now let's talk about your recurring income, because this is where compound opportunity is. You go and get 6 people on your front line. Okay, talk to 6 people, share this product with them. They get a couple bottles of product themselves, that's $24. That's probably not anything to write home to mom about, right? But now you teach them to do the same. This is the power of duplication. You know, I speak about Brazil. I know the first two people that are kind of the start of the Brazil group for me. I know them well. I've become very good friends with them. We just had somebody who broke rate called Bronze that's been with the company for 90 days. I've never met him. I've never even seen his name, because what happens is you have the power of duplication. So 36 people now, I get $1,080 a month. If they go and duplicate the same and they find 6 people, well, now 36 becomes 216. That's almost $4,000 a month now. And if they do the same, $20,000 a month. It's not impossible. I don't say what I make as far as income, because it's not about the money. It's about what the money actually provides me as a dad with my life, my family. But I can tell you this right now, I make more money in a month now than I made in a year when I left the corporate office in 2005. And that's nothing compared to what my sponsor's making. So if you want to start part-time, I promise you, you're going to start seeing full-time. You get the full-time and you can start dreaming for big time, because it's all here with this company. So my last plea to you, get with the person who invited you to, and ask them to go over what the features are, what the programs are, what the specials are this month, how you can join.
That being said, get with the person who invited you, ask them for more details. Where did we sign up? If it was me, I'm here today. If I wasn't signed up, I'm about to sign up with Kevin right now. Yo, Kev, where do I sign up? Because this, I cannot miss out.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Omar.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Omar.
Thank you so
Cindy.
much. I'm from California. Nena Boricua over here.
Let's go. Have an amazing night. And like I always say, see you all over the top.
Over the top.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Good night. God bless.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Great job.